Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So today we are going to talk about regular expressions. So any doubts in GUI programming? So anyone having any doubts in it? Have you tried it? No. So no one have any idea to do GUI programming. Okay. So now we are in a particular third syllabus, that is text processing. Okay. So what is text processing? Any idea about text processing? What is text processing? So what is text processing? So like a cutting and joining, splitting the text, etc. These are the text processing. Okay. So in string we have a certain method for that, like what it is: split, join. What else is there? So split. Well, how can you split your string? So what are the ways that, or what are the ways there or there to split your string? Just say saying. So what are all the ways are there to split your string?
We can use the split function.
Split, it's an attribute. So string has an attribute called split. Okay. And is that a single only method, or do we have any other method?
Index.
Pardon?
Index.
Index. It's called what? Slicing method. So with the help of indexing we can use, so we can split your string, right? So if I say I want to say 1 to 6, you will get between that, or rest of the I want from 10 to rest, I can say that. Got it? So this type of splitting is based on index, and with the help of split, what is the procedure? So this type of split is based on values, I mean the corresponding items in that index. Say for example, if you want to split e, what happened? Wherever e was occurred, going to be split, like the I'm going to say message dot split. So here I don't know how to use it, just say help. Okay. So help show you what it is, how to use. So you need to pass separator. Separator is nothing but substring. Got it? It's called substring, and a maximum split limit, whatever you want. So by default it is, it will take everything. And if you want to change, just give you some count. So if you say 1, it will split for first place. And if you give 2, it will split from left to right. So it will split from left to right position. The maximum split will be 2. So I'll show you that. So here I'm saying message dot split. I said E. Okay, E means wherever E was occurred. So here it will cut. So once the cut happen, what happened? Your text will be split into 2 parts. So you will get W and the rest. So whatever is there after E, L come to online session. That's one. And here E occurred next time. So what happened? This is the first cut, and here second cut will happen. So we'll get W in a zeroth index, and LCOM in a first index, and rest in a third index, or I mean second index. Got it? And again E occurs. So you will get till this and the rest, and again E occurred. So you will get till this and the rest of that. Okay, this is how split works. See that. Just assume, so if you are cutting your fruits with the help of knife, what happened? The where you are actually initiating, right? That the place will be destroyed, right? That's it. The similar logic. When you say if you want to cut in E position, what happens? This will be destroyed, so you will get the rest of the content. That's it. Okay. And if you don't specify any maximum, it will take till the end. Got it? And if you want to be specific, just say 2. So it will cut 2 times. So totally, how many how many items will be received. So if I made 2 cuts, how much pieces will you get it?
2,
Pardon?
3.
3. Yeah, if you cut 2 pieces, you will get 3. 1, 2, 3. Understand? So you have another two type tool E's exist. And if I say sorry 3, you get 3 cuts. That's it. So this is from left to right. And if you want to do right to left, what to do? And I want to cut from here. So I want to cut this and leave it as it is.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I didn't understand the splitting of 2 parts, that thing for MSG. Can you just explain that part once again?
What do you understand? Tell me.
So actually, you told like,
You
yeah,
will not
now,
understand. So tell me.
no.
Because based on
When
the
you said we have to split away E from this line, MSG, right? So we are getting the respective parts, but then when it's split, MSG dot split E comma 2, I don't understand how this WLCOM and 2 online session comes. I don't understand. Can you just tell that once again?
that's why you need to listen carefully. So I don't know why you missed it. So just before I'll show you the help document. So here we have a two inputs. One is what separator. Second is maximum split. Maximum split contains default. So if you don't pass anything, just say E. It will cut everything. So all the occurrence will undergo split. And if you give any specific number, the split occur for the corresponding time. So when you say 2, it will split into 2 times. When you say
So,
3,
so only E will be cut 2 times, right?
yes.
Like that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you want to be in a reversal order, you just use R split. So it will do the same stuff from reversal order. You say like that. Okay. And if I say 2, so here the split will occur here also. Understand? So this is the difference between split and R split. And what might be split lines? What might be split lines?
Just on the split, can we use the space? Like suppose if I
Not
have
a
a
space,
welcome space, yeah,
not a space. It will be split like a slash n, the next line. So if you using the triple quotes notations, right?
right,
Got it?
yes,
So the split by lines. So here you have 3 lines, right?
okay,
It's a base, so we don't need that. We can go with see. We don't need to give anything, and we can do the same stuff with dot split. That's fine. See here also we can say that slash n. That's fine. That's more than enough. But still the option is there. That's it. Just explaining, so it is there. Got it? So this is split. And what is join? So I have told you many times. I think no one understand the join. What is join? I've used it many times, but seems no one was understand. What is join?
Concatenating a string.
Pardon? What is it?
Concatenating the string, the both is string.
Concatenating is correct based on. So what they're saying actually? Hello.
Sorry, sir?
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Say for instance, if we have two string like
No,
I and hello.
they said it's called iterable. You need to pass one iterable. If you say it's two string means what? It is 2 iterables. Got it? If I
Yeah.
pass 2 iterables, so if you want to concatenate two string, just say, got it? Just say plus. but with the help of join, you won't able to. It will raise an error because you're actually passing two inputs, right?
Yeah, it should be
So
one
use
item.
it should be one. Okay. So IEEE can be string, list, tuple, etc. Anything can be. Okay. So according to join, so in other method, right? So what like a split lines, etc. are split. So this is your primary inputs, and this is what? This is your secondary. That is separator, the substring. Understand? But in terms of join, what you given before it's a secondary, and what you passing into it was a primary inputs. Understand? So I'm going to pass a message inside. Got it? I'm actually passing message inside, and this is separator. So this will print as it is. What happened? This substring will apply into this. So why they saying I triples? What happened? In a join, what you're actually passing as a substring will replace in between two items. I mean, so you have, so it is index based, right? So it will replace in between in index, like a 0 to 1, it will be replaced. 1 to 2, it will be replaced. 2 to 3, no, it will keep it. That's it. It won't replace anything. It will simply keep it. That's it. Understand? So in between, you're going to keep whatever you return something will be kept inside. So sorry, between 0 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, etc. till the end. So nothing will be replaced. It will simply keep whatever you are passing into it. Understand? So you have to answer me. So just assume I'm having, hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
So yes. Now I'm having a name called Sindil. I'm going to say dot join. So my primary input is name. Here is my secondary. Okay. I'm going to say hyphen. So what will happen?
a hyphen will be added to the name.
To the
Right.
name where? What I said.
Uh,
Just try to track it. I told you the secondary will be keep in between. Join will keep the secondary string in between.
yeah. So SCN hyphen THIL, something like that.
SCN. How SCN?
Yes, hyphen E hyphen N.
Exactly. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Got it? So similarly, you can pass a list. So say for example, I'm having a list like the previous one, like message dot split, right? We have used message dot split. So just assume this is my list. I want to add it together. Got it? Because I want to make it in a original format. What to do? So here, what happened? E was not there, but I want to frame a string with the help of E. What to do? So
So
with the help of split, I have split E, but I want a E and I want to frame a new string include with E. What
so
to do?
single inverted quotes E dot join.
Not just single, you can say double also. This is a join is nothing but a string attribute. That's it. Yeah. So what to do?
You have to put E in between these two.
Okay.
Yeah. Dot join. Brackets L.
That's it. That's it. Yes, it is. That's it. You got in a real one, right? See that
Now I
real
got
one?
it.
Understand? So split will split your string into pieces. Join will combine into one. That's it. Understand? Even you can use a capital E. The pieces will be replaced with a capital E. So understand the difference between split and join.
Yes, sir.
So you can
And to
play
remove this N from this L, like say there's unwanted N, how are you?
no. Slash n is
You
not.
can,
Slash n is an indication. So
okay, okay.
it won't be counted as a string. It is a new line. When you print,
Okay.
you will get it. It will print in a new line.
Yeah.
It's just an indication. That's it. Got it? So next level of text processing is what? So we are going to talk about a replace. Okay, so what is the replace? So here it is, and I want to replace my lowercase h with uppercase. So just say replace, and if you don't know, just say help. So here we have a three input, three different input. One is from, next is what might be, what you want to replace and what it to be, from, to, and then a maximum count. Got it? Old, new, and count. How many times if you want to. If you don't specify anything, it will replace all of your occurrence. Just say dot replace and h. I'm going to say capital H. If you don't specify any count, all of your occurrence will be replaced. Understand? And if you give a count, that alone will replace it. Got it? What is replace?
Yes.
So now I'm going to print message. Still it is there. Why change was not reflected?
It's immutable, right?
Exactly. That is, yeah. So thank you for that. So I think people are remembering. Okay, because string is mutable, and whatever you using as an attribute, they said even in a documentation they clearly mentioned it will return
A copy.
copy of your string. That's it. It is just a copy. If you want, you just replace into, use assignment operator to replace it. That's it. Understand? Yes.
So if I
Yes.
want to concatenate all the three different line in one line without
Okay.
having a slash n, say suppose we are
What to do?
use the escape character and
So message dot replace slash n and just say slash space. That's it.
okay, yeah, yeah.
Piyush, you had any doubt? Just think.
No, I got it. In fact, yes, it's the correct thing.
Okay. So
Yeah.
even you can replace this space also. Okay. So anything you can do, just try it. So whenever you start practicing, then only you will realize your mistakes and you will learn something new. It will be really exciting. So when you start learning, and if you, so instead of keeping questions, so please start practicing it. Then only you will really feel it. So how it is excited. Got it? So so actually, the Python class is going on in my office. I mean, it's a 6 days workshop now. So if you are interested, I think 3 days was gone. I forgot to inform you. So if you are interested, you can join that. So next 3 days will be more, because the first 3 days is what basics, and next 3 day will be like a more over like it's a module level, like how GUI like a there is a one thing called turtle. So turtle concepts is there, and like a gaming, like rock paper scissors game kind of. Okay, so if you're interested, join. I'll share the link in a group also. So if you are interested, just join. Okay, it will be helpful for you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So for the past 3 days, I think I don't know about yesterday because I didn't join the class yesterday. But for before that, I think there was no class. And the basics session. Do you have the recordings of those sessions?
Yes, it is there in. It is there. So I think I will share the link also.
In the chat box or in WhatsApp, sir?
I'll share. Yeah, I'll share at the end of the session.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so this is about text processing. Now we'll move on to regular expression. So what is the regular expression? Okay, so regular expression is a pattern matching technique. So it is not just for Python. It's not belongs to Python. It's common, like a language. It is common for all the languages. It is a pattern matching technique. So whatever we did with a split, replace, etc., we can do the same. We can achieve it uh, same stuff through regular expression. Let's see what is the regular expression. Okay. So to implement regular expression in Python, we need a module called RE. It is pre-installed. We don't need to install it. Okay. So in RE, we have all these options. So in this session, we are going to talk about re.compile, re.find all, re dot find iter, re dot split, re dot search, re dot match. And, yes. Yeah. Okay. So any idea about regular expression? So I'll show you some demo. Okay. So just assume this is my string. Okay. And I want all of my words which starts with capital. What to do? So don't think about regular expression as of now. Just assume with what else you know. Okay. I said I want words which starts with capital. Is this possible or difficult?
Split this string and then get each word and then
Exactly.
if
Thanks for
condition.
that. First, split into words. So what to do? How to split by words?
Space.
Space. By default, it is space. Split contains a default is what? Space. Default separated is space. If you don't give anything, it is space. So you don't need that. So by default, it will be space. So you will get each words. Now what to do?
Now run it in a loop and
So better we can go with one line. One line is what?
List.
Yeah. What is that concept name?
list comprehension.
Comprehension. Yeah. Okay. Word for word in content dot split, then
Capitalize.
not a capitalize.
Um,
Capitalize will convert it into capital.
so we need a variable which has all the capital alphabets.
No, I said it starts with capital. That's my condition. So I told you if you want either or, if you want to check boolean, string has its. What is that?
Is uppercase.
Is uppercase. Where it is upper, not uppercase. Is upper will check if everything is uppercase. Understand?
So we have to get the first index of each word.
That is the one method we can do with it. So as what is it? If w of 0 say dot is upper. So it's a one method. We can go with it. Yeah, you got it. Understand? So you got a words which start with capital. Understand? It's a one method. And what else is there? We can go with this title. So it's called what is title case. So you all know what is title will start with capital, right?
Yeah.
So this will only consider if one first it starts with capital. If it is even if you have a capital letter in between a word, it won't be considered in title case. I said if it starts with only. Got it? So the previous one was considered even if your text contain in between text also capital. But my condition is if only first is capital. So for that we can use because why I'm saying this is we have such attributes in a string we want to utilize. I thought if you guys might not gone through it, that's why I asked you the question. Got it? So each title will help you out to filter it out. So each title will filter if text starts with capital, not rest. Only with its first letter. Understand? Got it? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what you said was that's correct, but it will give you even if you text in between text also caps. Okay, but this is if it is only start with capital. So the only, that's why we are using title case. So title, understand? So for that, what we did, so we have to split your string and we need to iterate your string and we need to match it. You all know it's a time consuming, right? So instead, we are using, we are going to achieve the same stuff with regular expression. Just say re dot find all. So first is my regular expression. I'm going to say this. It's a content. Okay. I got it. Okay. So here I have not said that condition. So I said start with only. That's why written. And even I can add a more command to even I can filter it out. Okay. Just see that. So this is called pattern matching technique. I'm just explaining the concept. That's it. Okay. So this is a pattern matching technique. This is filtered my content without any iteration, without split, etc. It is simply matching each and every words by its pattern. Whether it matches, it will return as it is. Okay, and this is so simple. Then this method. So this is expensive. Then this. Understand? So I will explain you how I achieved. Okay. So before moving on, we'll start with re dot search and re dot match. Okay. So this is the very basic regular expression technique. So what is re dot search and what is re dot match? So re dot search and match. So both are going to deal with one line. Got it? So something which I used before was deal with a number of lines, but these both will deal with only one line. Okay. And what is the difference? Search will search throughout your string, but match will match only with your first occurrence. Got it? See that help? So match will deal with apply the pattern at the start of your string, but search is not. Search will deal with entire string, looking for a match to the complete pattern.
Sir, just a small example of this thing, like say for, I mean, can you use search and match with a list of examples? Hello?
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah. What is
So,
it?
sir, it's me, Sriram.
Tell me.
Sir, I was asking whether you can explain this thing with an example,
See,
say
you
for
need
R
to
search
give
and
me
R
some.
match.
You need to give some time because just now I'm explaining the concept. Then only we'll move on to the example. So you are. I don't know why you are urging. Okay.
Okay.
Wait. So what is search? Search will scan throughout your string and looking for a match and returning a match object. If nothing found, what they said it will return none if no matches. But what about match? Try to apply the pattern at the start of your string. Return match object if you found any match. Otherwise, it will return none. That's it. None instead. So this is the difference between re search and re match. Okay. So this is about re search and match. But what is pattern? So you have to know about pattern. So what is pattern? See the documentation. So these are the thing which we are actually using in a pattern. So where we using it? So you might notice uh, in a logging or a sign up in some certain forms, it will say your password doesn't matches my condition. Like your password should start with a capital, should contain one caps lock, should contain one numeric, should be 8 character, right? How they are using? They're not passing with input and they won't loop your content and they won't find it by with the help of loops. They are simply keeping the regular expression patterns and email validation. So they won't use any hard method to validate your email. They're just simply using pattern to validate your whether your email is correct format or not. So they were using these kind of patterns, and to sort out, to filter, even in a Google search also you might understand. So in everywhere we're using the regular expression concept. In a many more algorithm it was constructed with the help of regular expression only, because this is more time consume. This will consume very less time when compared with the traditional methods. So what we seen before was a traditional one, like a splitting your text and you need to iterate to find it out. But regular expression is so simple; it will be match your content based on pattern. When pattern matches, it will return. Understand? This is called regular expression. So you need a lot of practice in it to understand this concept. Otherwise, it is very difficult to understand. Because even I'm also struggle to understand this concept, because of this pattern. You need to clearly understand what each and every character means and what is actually doing. So the dot means this will match everything except a new line. New line is mean /n. It will match everything. Like if you say ABC, it will match A, B, C, etc. Dot means for all. Understand? So this symbol for start of your string, and this is for end of your string. So it is up to. So if you want like I have used split, right? Split means it will be start from left to right, right? So for that we have to use this, and I have used R split, right? For R split I have to use this to match from the end of the string. So these are the difference. And star means this is something similar. So this will match each and every characters, and from 0 to 1, and plus means this will start from 1 to till the end. So this is like a not symbol, whether you want or not, like a boolean. It will apply boolean. So you know not, right? What is not in if? So not if you want this or not. For that such thing, they are using question mark. And if you use square brackets, we can keep a number of inputs inside, like a ABC. I want to match a complete ABC, comma, something, something, something. You can use that. And this is for or, whether you want this or this, this or this, this or this. For that, we are using this. So each and every pattern has its own condition to match. Okay, so you need to start practicing it. So these are the various pattern which is available in regular expression, and this means something like when it is starts with capital, it means not. Like if it is /s means it's a white space characters. So if it is a W means a word. If it is a capital W means a not a word, not word. And if it is a D means it is an integer, and if it is capital being not an integer, non-digits. So this is the difference. So when you are using with the small and caps, there is a difference. If it is small, this is what you exactly want, and if it is caps, this is what I'm not exactly want. That is the difference. Got it? So these are the model which is available with it. So first you need to know these things. What else you want to be? Okay. And let's start with match. Okay. And I'm having a string called message. I want to check whether my string it starts with capital. I'm just saying, what I'm going to say, in between A to Z. So it will actually match your first letter in between A to Z. If it is a match, it will return. Otherwise, it will be the first should be your pattern, second should be your input, that is an object. Okay, so if it is not a match, it will return none, right? So this is a none actually. This is a none actually because it's not a match. Now I'm going to say a small letter. Now I got a match. So this is called match object. So see D here for that. So even you can apply this much of attributes in it, but with the help of group you will get it. So R dot group will return the match. So you will get the first one, that is H. H was a match. Because I want to say, I said I want to apply this into my string. Got it? So I told you match will apply your pattern only start from your string. So it won't match with any part, right? So my first letter is start with lowercase, so it will simply return your first character. That is about match. And if you want a complete word, you have to say W and say dot guru. Understand? So I told you just the slash W means a complete word till the space occurs. Understand? So this is the way to frame your patterns. And if you want to match exact one, just use exact one. So it is an exact match. Otherwise, if I say hello, it is not an exact match, or it's none, because match only apply deal with start of your string. So we understand match. Are you clear with match?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we'll move on to search. Okay. So how about search? So search, what I said before for search. What I told.
For entire string.
So not for entire string, it will apply. So in match, so say for example, if it is hi, sorry, hello, it says none, right? Because it will apply your pattern only start only with only from start of a string, so it won't deal with a complete string. So, but your hello was present in somewhere between your string, so match won't work with it. So use search instead. You got a match. Got it? Here is my match. Now I'm going to say message doesn't contains any caps, so I will replace G with caps. Okay. Now I'm going to say re dot search. So your pattern should be inside a string. So I want a caps in my string, that is message. So you got a match. R dot group will give you the G, because I said a match alone, so you got the exact match. Okay. And if you want a complete word, just say slash W. Plus, got it? So slash W will get another character, that's it. And if you want to complete it, just say plus. So plus will complete it. Or you can use star, plus or star. So this is what we have seen in documentation. So to complete that, just say slash W plus. Plus mean it will move till the end. So I mistakenly said. So when you say slash W, it will check till next character. But if you want to complete, you have to use plus. So this is what they mentioned in a document. The repetition of the preceding or that's it. Okay, till the end. So this is about star and plus. Okay. So search will match throughout. So it will actually scan your string throughout your string. So it will actually try to match your pattern throughout your string. And if matches occur, it will return. Otherwise, it will be empty. Got it? So even if you have a multi-line, so here I'm having a multiple lines, and when you say you got it. Okay, so it is deals with only one input. You will get only one in it. Okay, now if you want all of your occurrence, you have to use. So this is, I told you, this is deal with one line, right? So you got from a one line, and first occurrence one. If you match sucker, it will simply return it. That's it. That is about search and match. And if you want to match all of your line, if you want to scan throughout your lines, and if you want all of your occurrence, we have again two to a regular expression attribute, that is find all, find iter. What might be the difference between find all and find iter? Guess yourself. So based on a name, you will easily find it out. What might be the difference?
I troubles.
Find all means it will find all both the IEEEs and the non-IEEEs, and maybe for find iter only the IEEEs will be.
Sorry, you are wrong. Sorry, you are wrong. So someone
Find
else.
iter, maybe the output object will be a generator.
Okay.
Iteration.
Yes. So what is the purpose? Simply, what is the purpose?
Memory efficiency.
That's it. Exactly. Because find all will return as a,
As a list.
yes, that's it. So this will return it as a list. Okay. So actually this will avoid, so this will actually save our time. So this will, if you want to save your time, if you want to do, if you don't want to spend your time, you just go with find all. But it will be memory consume. It will memory consuming. It will consume a certain memory, but find iter won't be. But you need to apply a few more steps to find it out. So this will return it as an iterator. You all know what is iterator. It's a memory efficient. Got it? Even we will find it out how much memory it will consume. Okay, fine. So re dot, so I will apply the same one. R dot find all. Okay, so R will be my list, and you all know it's consumes certain memory. I'm going to say size. It took 320 bytes. Got it? I'm going to use the same with find iter. Just consume 32 bytes, but both are what? Both are iterables. So with the help of find iter, you can iterate for I in or print I, but you won't get. So here you will get a match object. Okay, match object means you can do anything you want to. It contains, it will give you the all of your access. Like you have to say DER, like what we apply, like groups. We can say group, etc. Okay, we have plenty of options, but find all. This will apply all of. So this will exactly return what you want. So both are iterables. There is no doubt in it, but it is purely memory efficient. That is the difference. And if you want, what to do? So I said it's a match object. Find iter will return iterator. Each iterator contains a match object. So if you want to extract, what to do from match object?
I dot group.
Dot group. That's it. Got it? So it won't be a list because of memory consumption. Next time, it's empty because we have utilized. Understand? That is a iterator, right? Generator object. So iterator is nothing but a part of generator concept. That's it. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Iterator is actually made up of generator. So generator is a concept. Iterator is a iterables with memory efficient object. Okay. And this is about find iter and find all. So we have talked about search, match, find iter, and find all. Okay. Now we'll talk about the split and sub. Re dot sub, Re dot split. What is sub and what is split?
Substitute.
Substitute. Exact. That is what exact replica of replace. In string we have seen a replace, right? This is exact replica of replace. So first you need to say pattern. Next from, that is replace string. So that is a main string. Okay, like the complete string. Sorry, the substring which you want to replace. This is a pattern and this is a string, and this is the complete string. And this is about maximum count, how much you want to. Here I want to change my H. So instead of checking with this one, so in content we are seeing, right? So we in traditional method we gone through that, and what is the way I want to replace my words which start with capital with lowercase. What to do? It's a bit difficult. We have to achieve it through two level. Okay, so re
Get
dot sub. The pattern is what? A hyphen is slash w plus, and my what is my replacement? So as of now, I'm not going to replace anything. I'm just saying simply empty, or for indication I'm saying credo. Okay, and the next thing, my string. So where you want to apply? So this is your condition. Where you want to apply?
content.
Yes, that is what you want to. The exact string. And count, it is up to you. So see, it is replaced in all of your occurrence. If you want to apply count, just say 5. Only 5 times it was replaced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So this is exact replica of replace. In normal, like a string replace, we can replace exact string with exact destination, right? But in this case, we can achieve through pattern. So it is not possible with the traditional dot replace method. Got it? Because there it is fixed, but here it is dynamic. We can dynamically change it. So just assume if my content contains numbers, I want to split all of numbers from it. Like I'm going to say, okay, I want a number. So a number from it. What to do? Re dot find all or find item. I want a number. What to do? A pattern.
Backslash.
Or I want to replace my numbers. So I want to replace my numbers.
0
So
to 9.
say sub 0 to inside square bracket, just say 0 to 9. Okay, but you want to complete, right? Otherwise it will replace. So anyway, so we are substituting, right? So this will replace each and every number with empty. Sorry, the content C1, all of my number getting replaced. We say find all, it should be inside string. So you got each and every character, because that is what I said. If you want to complete word, just say w. Understand? So anyway, this will work. So in sub, even you can replace each character with a single empty string, right? Anyway, it is empty string, or you can say this, it is replaced. So this is about sub, means substitute. So here I can easily neglect my integers. If you want to achieve the such thing with traditional means, what to do? So we have to, if you need to return exact string also. So what to do in traditional method? C1 dot split. Before I want to check, see, yes it is. Okay, now I'm going to say in traditional method. Okay, uh, for w in C1 dot split if C1, sorry, w is digit, but you have to say not. Got it? So this will return without your numbers. This will return without your numbers, and I have to use space dot join. Understand? Got it? So I have to use this much of step. This was simply replaced by this rejects. So how now you understand why rejects required. Which one looks simple? Traditional method or rejects?
Rejects.
Yeah,
But sir, there is number 1.5 in the second line.
yeah. It is a decimal,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
It's a decimal. I have matching 0 to 9 alone, so not a decimal.
Okay.
For decimal, we have that option, certain option slash data. You can go with it. See, understand? That's also gone. Noticed?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So slash d is enough. Slash d means I said it's an all of your numeric, so everything will be gone.
Yeah.
Got it? So in this case, it is not. See, it is still there. We can achieve anything we want with the help of regular expression. See, if you want to check the time, how much time it consumes, even we'll try it right now, how much time it takes. See the difference? It took 001, but it took 004. Got the difference?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is about regex. I will keep the for what I will try in that. What else we try? Okay. And there is one more stuff is there. So split re dot split. So what it might be, the similar thing, pattern, a string, a maximum split. Exactly, that's it. Okay. I want to split based on numbers. So what to do? Just say pattern slash d plus my content. Okay. So this split all of my numbers immediately. So in a traditional method, what to do? Just use word for word in content if word is digit. If not, sorry. Where I made a mistake, just say dot split. Got it? And I have to use a join. It's a word and stuff. Got it? So this is a regular expression split. So any doubts in this? This is a regular expression split.
Yes, so it split the whole function by numbers and then again joined it and output, right?
Yes, yes. Regex will take care of it. We don't need to worry about it. It will return as a string with applying the pattern. So what happened? This will simply ignore that something which you don't want or which you want. So this will return what you actually wanted. So this is how it works. Understand? Any doubts in it? Any doubts in regex? So we have one more topic to talk about. So we have one more module in here. Just one. Okay. So one more is what? Content. Have I missed anything? Find all, find later. So it will be good for your reference. That's why I'm keeping it. For a daily, we'll keep this alone. So rest, I think, I hope you will take care of it. So you all know what it is. Find item. You know what is the difference. Seeds. Okay. So one more topic is there. Sorry, one more attribute is there. That is compile. And so why we using compile? So compile is nothing but it will give you the compile regex object. So we can reuse that regex wherever we want to. So we can store in some variable like if you want a hyphen is it or numbers 0 to n or a slash, you can say slash t plus. Okay, then you can say r regex. Okay, now what to do? Just say regex dot anything you want to. If you want to search, go search. Just pass a word, that's it. It is not a match. Or dot find all. Oh, it's not contained. Okay. Let's say doesn't contain that, so I'll say capital letter. Is it? Now we'll apply search. So you got a match. Or the guru, you got a or. Okay. And, change it to. I want a complete word. Okay. I want a complete word. So I got it. So it is. This will help you to reuse your regular expressions. So if you want any change, just do it in a single place. Understand? So you can use it for multiple purposes, like for search I can use it, for find all I can use it. So it is, that is called compiling your regular expression, I mean your pattern. You can compile your pattern, you can make it as a regex object, reg object, and we can reuse reuse that object a number of times. So here I just simply pass into it, that's it, I got a list. So I'm just reusing my single pattern for multiple attributes, a regex attributes. Understand? That is called compile. It will compile it, and if when you say help or dar for a help or reg, so that is compile object. This says you can use anything you want to. Just apply string. You don't need a pattern. But in traditional, what to do? You need to use that, right? Find all at all. You need to use the pattern along with it. But in this case, we don't need the pattern because we already compiled. So we already have the compile rejects with us. So we don't need. We just simply pass what we want. We don't need to keep the pattern once again because it is already compiled. Recompile. That is called recompile. That is called regular expression compile. Understand what is compile?
Yes, sir.
So the purpose is reusability. So we can reuse the rejects whenever we want to. So here I can use the same rejects for search and find out also. That's why using re.compile. Okay. So this is about regex compile, and in next class we'll talk about intent scripting. Means so how to send a mail through Python, and what is so how to create a website. So if I start this now, we will get a confused maybe. So we'll start in a fresh class on a Monday. So please go through. So whatever we tried like in this week, we did a lot like a GUI programming, regex. So that is what we all covered in this week. So please practice. We have two more days to time. And if you want anything to do it yourself, like I'm interested to do this kind of application, yes, you can start with it. So also, so there is one more thing is there in Python, that is turtle. So you need to install that. I think they're using this for graphic tool. I am not sure. So, just a simple graphic tool. See that will draw graphics at all. It's a turtle. It's called turtle graphics. This also is there. Just explore it. So I'm just saying This kind of package is also available. So it's called Turtle. You need to install pip install Turtle to do it to this. So you can do like a star, anything you want to. Like this is all about a forward, means it will move forward 250 degree. Sorry, 250 length, and the left means it's an angle. So left side 90-degree angle, and right side 90-degree. Forward means it will go will go forward. Left means it will turn to direction. So which angle you want to. So kind of okay. So and you can apply color also. This is about Turtle. So we have a lot of packages. Start exploring it, and any doubts just ask me. So start implementing your own concepts and come up with your any ideas. So we'll start implementing it. And next week we'll talk about internet scripting, from Monday. Okay, so we are about to end our sessions. So we'll finish it wind up by next week, and we'll finish it in 2 days, and the rest of the day we'll discuss, we'll revise everything once again. So before moving on to revision, please go through our topics, and if you have any doubt, just ask, make a note of it, and we'll revise it. And you can reach us anytime you want to. So we are not restricted. So you can reach anytime you want to. I think Sriram, he's actually continuing session almost 1 year. So I think he joined last year. Still he is here. So you don't have any restrictions. So you can continue your session. So no problem. So you can please take a note of it and reach us. Okay. The guy who asked some doubt, right? Sriram. So he's almost from 1 year. So he have not attended properly. So that's why he joined again. So there is no restriction. So you can reach, but please do practice, and you can reach us anytime. Okay. So we'll see you on Monday.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Any doubts?
Can we share that yesterday we saw, right, that GUI
Yes.
code,
Okay.
File Explorer
Yeah,
code
I will keep
in
it
Drive?
that. Yeah, in Drive. Okay, I will keep it in this same Drive right away. I will do it right away.
Vidil, you
Yes.
told about some training in the that office thing, something you told, right?
Yes. Yes. I will share the link too.
Yeah. What is the timings? When
It
is the
is
timing?
8:30 to 9:30 morning.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yes. It is
Okay.
almost going for past 3 days. I forgot to inform.
Oh,
So
okay,
share.
okay. Just share the link.
So I will put it in a drive. Okay. Thanks. Thank you for that time. So just try that UI stuff. This is what I try. Yes, I did. Okay. I will create a folder too. So I will say UI B. Okay. So you will find it under GUI. Okay.
Bro, that is a
Yeah.
Python file or
Yeah. It contains complete all of your setups, like the complete setup. It contains a UI file also. If you want to
okay.
modify any UI, just open it through that. So we have that editor, right? Qt editor. Just say file, open, select the UI file. So you have a UI file. Select it.
Okay.
Even you can edit you want to. You can customize it. Okay, and save it in the same location, and do the changes in your own file. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So we'll see Monday. So if you have any doubt, just ask me. So we will see Monday. Okay. So thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you.